sure, man. What's up? What up, world? What up, boxing fam? It's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV coming at you with some news you can use and another man cave conversation, man. I apologize for being late, man. I ran over in the gym tonight. You know, I got to get it in. It was arm and shoulder day, man. You got to get it in on them days, baby. But man, I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. Y'all waiting on me, being patient. It is what it is. We getting it together, man. We getting it together. I'm finna pull up the chat in just a second so I can see who all up in this thing, man. But you know I got the usual suspects with me. You know I got my boy Ack Reacher with me. You know I got my boy Fuller, Damn Big Sports. That's my boy. He gonna represent for his home country. Man, I just appreciate everybody for rocking with me and waiting on you. But I know Hyphy in the chat. I know he in the chat. I ain't gotta guess. But I know my boy Hyphy in the chat. But what's going down with it, everybody? What's up with it? Well, Fuller, what's up with it, Fuller?
Oh, nah, my fault. What's good, Fuller? I mean, what's good, man?
Man,
children about to eat some dinner.
Mark Wonderlick in the building. King Louis the second. Watching Blade. What's up with the King Louis? Okay. What's up with the King Louis? What's up with the Mark Wonderlick? So welcome to the chat, man. I appreciate y'all. Sorry I'm late, man. I went hard in the gym today, bro. Oh my God. Oh shit. Let me tell y'all something. My shoulders is on fire right now. And I did some Russian twists today. My abs is on fire right now. Yeah. I implemented a bunch of new workouts today. So I can try to, instead of doing the same thing all the time, my body done plateaued. So I'm trying to switch it up. I done implemented a bunch of new workouts. And man, I'm hurting right now. My God.
You got to go to that, what you call it. You got to go to that cryo center. That cryo center. I hate that. I hate doing that shit, but it helps.
What is a cryo center?
What it is it helps your muscles recover, but it's cold as shit.
Oh, like no, you have to go. You know the shit that, like he said, the shit that Floyd do.
Oh no, I ain't doing none of that. No, y'all can have all that.
That shit is cold. That shit is cold as shit. Like when I did that shit, I'm like, damn, this shit is not cool at all. Like
I heard that shit costs bread.
Man, look.
Not if you know the person there.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna drink my amino acids, and when I wake up in the morning, I feel brand new. I ain't doing none of that shit. Oh, okay. I'm the old fashioned amino acids. I'm telling you, help with muscle growth, and it's gonna help you with the with that pain. So if I drink it after. When I used to drink it before, I didn't feel no pain when I was working out. That's why I started drinking afterwards. I want to know when I need to stop because I ain't gonna keep going. I done pulled the muscle like that before. Mark Wonderly talking about don't take what Canelo take. Mark, he also asked, have y'all seen Creed 2? Yeah, I seen it. Salute to Mega Red. But yeah, I'm y'all can have all that extra shit.
Of course, I seen it.
Yeah, you know I went to the movies and watched it. You know I was waiting on it.
Shoot, I got the goddamn video game, man. What you talking about? Mac ain't real. I got the video game. I got the VR game. You know what I'm saying? Me and my girl damn near broke my laptop playing that game.
I got it on my phone, but I got Rocky, not Creed. On the phone? They got Rocky on the phone.
Oh, okay, nah.
How you gonna tell me I ain't real? Nigga said just put it on my channel.
You said I'm to your link?
Huh? But I'm gonna tell you like this. If y'all ever been to a stretch zone or a stretch factory?
Nah.
That's what I do. That shit right there. It's $75 a session, but it's worth it. When I say you're gonna feel lovely afterwards, you're gonna feel lovely. Lovely. That shit feels so good. Fuck a massage. It's all it is somebody helping you stretch, but that shit feel good as fuck.
I remember going to a Thai massage place, so that shit hurt. Like seriously, my face was in the pillow, and that shit really hurt. Like I was like, you just heard crack, and then, and you're like, oh, like you like the way they stress you and stuff like that, that shit is crazy. Like you may think, I mean, you may think you're in for a intimate, an intimate setting. They have the candles and shit like that, but that shit hurts badly. Seriously, they have like a Thai sports massage. They have like a Thai sports massage you can get, and that shit hurts.
I don't need that. I do need a deep tissue though. I gotta go get me one of them. So
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what they'll do.
That's what I need my deep tissue massage. Shit, that shit be feeling good. I don't know about y'all niggas. Love that shit. What my boy Hyphy done said? My boy Hyphy said, I do the stretch therapy and thigh massage every week. That shit make you feel refreshed, worth every penny. See, Hyphy said it's worth every penny. See, I might have to try this shit because I like them massages. They say be hurting afterwards and all that shit because those massages it release like toxins and shit that's in your muscles. It helps. You know what I'm saying? So I might go get one this weekend. Fuck that shit. Yeah, I think I am gonna get me a deep tissue this weekend. Yeah, that's gonna be what I do. But yeah, it help release toxins and shit in your body, man. Why y'all niggas quiet? Hold on. Wait a motherfucking minute. My motherfucking brother in the building. They got 1/3 of the Houston hard hitters is in the building. Legendary Top Cat. What's going down?
Hey, Paige, what's up with it, man?
Man, shit, you been in my eye on me, man. But shit, I'm slow boogie, man.
Yeah, man, I've been out the way, man. You know, that slow paper better than no paper, man.
Yeah, you ain't lying, man. What's been going down?
Oh man, you know, shit behind the scenes, you know, still working, man, still on the grind and shit.
They gave your channel all the way back yet?
Nah, man, you know I'm out the way, man. I wouldn't tell nobody if they did. Hey, these niggas play, niggas dirty, man.
I keep my name the same, but change it on the cool just to see.
Yeah. You know I can hop on here and shit. You know they'll let me hop on here because it's Hangout.
Yeah, that's because you really using your email, so it ain't the same. Hey, what you say in the chat and took it away for? Hey, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Nah, I worded something wrong.
Oh, Hyphy, Thief of the Night say when the next time you free. What's up, fool?
I was just gonna say it's crazy how you can make a video exposing someone and then everybody wants to comment on the video. You get new subscribers and stuff like that, and all you're doing is just calling someone out for their bullshit that they're showing you. I mean, they actually show you the bullshit on their Instagram lives and stuff like that, and you're just calling them out on it. But people feed off of that for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess it's what it is.
Because the world like negativity, my brother.
Well, if the person's spreading negativity and you're just pointing it out, then I don't see why. Like, I don't see why it's like.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, feeding off that energy. You are feeding off that negative energy, calling out that negative energy. So you're still putting out that same amount of negative energy because you're calling it out. You're not putting positivity in that energy by, you know what I'm saying, looking at the positive and saying, well, you could be doing this and instead of doing this and this and that. You're calling them out on it, so you're feeding into that negative energy. So that negative energy gonna attract that attention that you're looking for.
I'm not looking for no.
What'd you say, Legendary?
Say fooling nobody.
No, I'm not looking for any. Yeah, I'm not looking for any attention though. I'm just like pointing out. Like I thought people. The thing is, I thought people had common sense. Look, before you go, I just thought people had common sense. I just thought people had like a free mind and they were free thinking. and that they wouldn't like condone some of the things that like people actually, you know, like actually are after, you know, like that they wouldn't condone these things, but I guess they do condone them, and I can't do nothing about it.
Fuller, I'm gonna
You know,
tell you this: you might not, think you're asking for attention, but subconsciously you are, because you know what you're gonna get when you do stuff like that. When you on YouTube, YouTube is attention. That's what we do it for. We do it for that attention, to attract people to our videos to watch it. Same way as social media. Social media is just an attention. It turns everybody into attention whores. Um, it's crazy to say it like it, but subconsciously, that's what we are doing it for. And when we comment on somebody's stuff,
yeah,
we comment so
yeah,
they can see it or somebody can see it. Even if it's for
yeah.
just acknowledgement, it's still the same thing. You are looking for that attention. If you're not looking for the attention, you wouldn't say shit. You'll just walk by and you'll say it to yourself and keep going. That's when somebody's not looking for attention.
I guess you have a point, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Even on my Instagram page, I don't have one picture of myself on the page. I don't have no selfies with myself. I only have like pictures of like quotes or pictures of like fuckery, like with memes and stuff like that. I have a lot of memes and things like that, but I don't even have a picture of myself, because I figure like when you see all these pages, like a lot of the pages have like selfies on it and stuff like that, especially like the women who work out and stuff like that and are into fitness. It's like probably like 95% of their page is like selfies, stuff like that. So, you know, that's one thing I can say I I I got over, is putting pictures of myself on the whatchamacallit, on the gram, or whatever the case may be, you know.
And I post one here and I've been on Black History all month.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the
Yeah.
grind right now. I done went viral already this month for some of the black stuff I've been posting. So that's all I'm doing this year. I mean, this month is just focused on
Mm-hmm.
Black history right now. It's not
I'm
even so much. Huh?
No, I'm actually reading a book on a Black history dude. This dude was a real. He really, really, really was a real one. But nobody really knows about him. His name was Antonio Maceo. In fact, on his birthday on
What'd you
June
say?
9th.
Hold on. What'd you say, Legendary?
Oh no, I ain't say nothing.
Oh, I thought you did. It sounded like you did. My bad. What'd you say, fool?
I'm just gonna say his birthday is in June, and I mess with him so heavy that I'm probably gonna just go somewhere and get a birthday cake made in his honor, because this nigga was really a real one. Nigga had a good machete game too. That's why I relate to him so much.
Where's he from?
It was nice. He's a Cuban guy,
Uh,
but he's black. Yeah, he's black. His father was black, and his mom, I think, was black, or maybe mixed with black. And if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have even been independent from Spain. Him and a lot of black troops. That's the reason kind of why. And I'm gonna leave it at this. That way we don't get popped. It's the reason why the United States didn't want to leave Cuba alone, because they didn't want to put it in the hands of like a majority black population, because the army that freed it from Spain was majority black. I would say maybe 80% of it was black, basically. Yeah.
I would
And he
talk
was
about it, but I ain't gonna. We gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna bring it up because there's so much I can bring up in those things. But man, what's been going down, everybody? Shit.
I'm just
Quattro, why you
watching
so
Blade.
quiet over there? Hold on, fool. Well, Quattro, why you quiet over there? Yeah, I see my boy talking about Bass Reeves, man. I got a whole. If you go look up on Facebook right now, bro, it's a page that I got on Facebook called Awakening Positive Souls. I literally have probably about a 3-page story on Bass Reeves that I put together. I did some research on him. It's all on that page. You can go on there and look. anytime you want. I got stories about all kind of people. I do African symbols. I also, I think one of the last few things I posted about was Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. She's the president. She's the of Liberia right now.
Yeah,
President.
Helen Sirleaf. Yeah,
She's
Helen
the president.
Sirleaf Johnson.
Yeah, she's the president of Liberia right now. Like I got all kind of stories up there. Y'all can just go on there and look. I do this stuff. That's just something I like to do. It's just something I do on my spare time. The name of the page is Awakening Positive Souls. And what's up with the young Merv the Cut, man? But yeah, I think the stuff that went viral that I posted the other day was about a comment that James Baldwin made years ago. I think I pissed a lot of white people off because they was talking about how it was racist. But I'm like, shit, how is it racist? But when he's telling the truth, and it's funny, man. You making a lot of noise over there hitting that plate.
My bad. Let me try to quiet down.
Legendary.
Yeah. Yo,
I did it yesterday when I had Chris on her. We did a small interview.
Who that?
Smile. This is a friend of mine. He a boxing manager. That's the dude I was gonna tell you I was gonna talk to about, doing that little issue.
Yeah.
He's the one that's gonna give me the game. I'm gonna help him out with his part. He want to start a podcast. He gonna help me out with that.
Oh yeah, that's dope right there. You know what time you're gonna be coming on. Hey, when you do a podcast, what do we stream to? You get it on radio stations or it's just
Nah, I'm gonna put mine on iTunes.
All right. You know what I was thinking about them niggas that's locked up? Like, is it a way for them to listen?
Do they got phones?
No, I'm saying like with a radio.
Shit, no. Unless they got internet radio.
Yeah, all right.
Why, you got somebody that's locked up?
Yeah. But I just know, I mean, that's an audience too. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas will be dedicated.
Yeah.
They'll be dedicated listeners.
I don't know how, but I know some of them niggas do be having phones in there.
Oh, yeah. You know, you got a phone, you got a Jag in that motherfucker. You can't really tell nobody, man.
You said what?
I say you got a Jag in there, you can't really tell nobody.
You ain't bullshit.
Ain't so fucked up now. You know, they'll charge you $900 for a flip phone right now.
$900?
Yeah, shit. That's how much them old cost. 700, 900.
Yeah, I ain't about that life no more.
Especially if you want internet and all that shit on them. Yeah, you gonna pay the piper for a little Metro PCS joint.
There go my boo thing. Hey, Miss Boxing. I ain't seen you in a while. Glad you back. Man. I ain't even
Miss Boxing to make the hair stand up on your goddamn neck. That sexy ass boy. Go on up with all that, Miss Boxing.
Oh man. She be killing me on Instagram. She be having me stalking her Instagram and things. I can't be stalking you, Miss Boxing.
What you over there eating, Fuller?
I'm telling you, Fuller over there eating a steak, something.
Nah, I'm eating just some rice and beans, basically. Nothing too much, Just rice and beans.
Ain't gonna digest this time. Your organs shut down for the night.
Yeah, I'm done
with you. But the thing is, I eat late because I also have to coach these little kids, and so that lasts for a long time. So it's either eating at home real late or eating fast food during the earlier. And I just don't get down with fast food like that, man. In fact, like I probably eat fast food like maybe, I want to say like maybe once a month at most, if that.
How you feel if they talk about Miss Boxer responsible for at least 10 LDBC niggas having to sleep on the couch in 2018? Be careful.
Oh,
what's up
shit.
with home in Montana?
Hypey always funny. Always come with the jokes. All right.
Acting went to sleep on me over there.
Yeah, he sleep. No
nah,
worries.
I ain't you. What
Hey,
happened was my girl just got in the house. I had to let her in. That's all that happened.
Oh.
She in the room. I'm in the living room. That's all that happened.
Man, I got a question for I know we ain't been talking boxing a lot, but I gotta ask y'all this. Hey, Legendary, did you see what happened in boxing today?
Yeah.
What you think about what you think about what happened at the press conference? What you think about that energy and just the whole scene?
Well, shit, on the cool. I mean, Big Baby did what he was supposed to do. You know, him fucking with Eddie now. Eddie been lying to him, you know, and basically just kept him in his back pocket for this exact moment right here. So shit, if you know, because this fight really ain't even about Big Baby.
No, it's
so
not.
Shit, he just made it about him today. While all the cameras looking, the whole world looking, the UK watching, you know, and nigga turned up. And I mean, that's what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta be the loudest nigga in the room. You gotta jump on top of tables and all this kind of shit, act a motherfucker for. And he probably picked up some new followers and some new fans and everything, man. I think it was a perfect marketing strategy.
Yeah, I think so too. I
But
know
AJ mad now though. That nigga
he
got a fight on his hand now, goddamn.
He should have been mad to begin with. Dude told you he was gonna take your mama on a date a long time ago. Bro, you should have had that same energy then. What's up with it 503? I got the whole Houston Hard Hitter crew with me right now.
Man, you know, man. Trying to shake the pot and put a dollar, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm talking about in the cut like a band-aid. Posted like a crackhead at the hood store.
What's up with it, 503?
What's up with it, Legendary? You still ain't got your page back, bro?
Nah, man, I'm out the way, man. You know, I'm in the cut, man. You know,
yeah, man. We definitely got to get you back on, bro.
Facts. Thief of the Night said, "Did you see AJ Security? What AJ Security did during the press conference? No, you talking about that little soft ass way he touched AJ on the stomach to try to hold him back while AJ was trying to get to him.
He
was
trying
the nigga Daz, blue blood, and them and shit with some water, all type of shit.
Yeah, Legendary he know what he talking about.
He did what?
The security guard had squirted out some water at Blue Blood and Ness. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga Ness had just started going crazy. Him and nigga Eddie Hearn tried to ignore that shit. Like he tried to play it off like on the. I swear, boy, that Eddie Hearn is a smooth motherfucker, boy.
Yeah.
That hoe tried to play that
I
shit.
ain't like how Blue started. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Blue should have turned up on that nigga. He ain't have to tell. Eddie laughing in the back of his head. He like that shit. He gonna ride with Joshua now.
Yeah, man.
That's why I ain't in no situation like that, because I'm ready to fight. I don't give a damn who that. Yeah, I fuck around be in jail. What's up, L5?
Ness said, boy, that boy Ness was hot. He said, man, I'll break this fucking barricade. That nigga was.
Yeah, Ness be spoiling and shit. Yeah, he be training. That nigga ready to get out there. That's why I'm like, Blue, you should have turned up with him. Fuck it. Y'all gotta take us to jail today, goddamn.
I ain't gonna lie, Blue had his son with him, bro.
Yeah, he squirted water on the sun, though. That's what Blue was mad about. That's what I really came up with that motherfucker then.
Yeah, he got the business. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He got it today.
Because they had told me in my live stream, I was like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
I was trying to. World Breaker sent me his video to where actually Blue explained the story on that, but I hadn't had a chance to look at it. I was gonna watch it in the morning actually because of that shit. I know when I be at work, my mind be focused. And I had jumped on your live stream, but bro, my internet was tripping. I was trying to get on there and chop it up with y'all, but my internet was tripping.
oh yeah, we had a little dope little session today, man. My boy Act came through, Fooler. You know what I'm saying? I'm at to send Legendary a link tomorrow, but man, yeah, it was cool, man. That goddamn press conference got niggas riled up, boy. We sold like a motherfucker. That's all it takes, man. All that shit a nigga talk about Anthony Joshua, boy. You see that whole flying damn near 50 feet out off the stage. You ready to see the fight now?
Well, that nigga put out 300 pounds in that motherfucker. He pushed him right on. He hit that nigga right on the shoulders. You can't. I mean, you ain't got no win, and nigga get you like that, neither, boy. They had to catch AJ.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That right there make me want to watch this fight. And I was trying. I got to watch it now. And I'm actually rooting for Big Baby.
Oh, you want to root for Big Baby at first?
I wasn't rooting for either one of these hoes. They still
I always said that Big Baby was gonna beat him up, but now if Joshua win, it's gonna be by knockout. He gonna try to kill Big Baby in that motherfucker.
Hey, y'all know 503. You know Terrell Bay? This dude said that country dude 503 Texas ass nigga salute.
Oh yeah, well shit, salute to
salute. I don't know. I just saw it. It caught my attention. I don't know if he was trying to be funny or what.
This shit is for you. Shit, man. Appreciate you. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I'm a Texas ass nigga. I take that as a compliment. Young Merv, the cut man, said, "Bro, I can't be no press member. I'm almost going to jail just thinking about it. You know what I'm talking about? I swear I'm fighting, bro. I'm fighting on sight." Hustle Slim said, "Man, I wish I could knock AJ ass out though." Hyphy said, "LT Green, another country ass nigga. I like that nigga too." The L5 player said, "Hustle Slim, word up. Yeah, that's my niggas. Texas all day." Yeah, I want to see
Islam.
Oh, okay. I want to see my boy. I want to see Big Baby knock his ass out. I don't think he is.
Bro. It ain't gonna happen.
I know it ain't, but you know.
That nigga AJ say Big Baby hit the softest in the heavyweight. In the heavyweight division.
Terrell Bay said, "Hey, bro, I was born in Texarkana, so salute. But you was in the 714. You was on, that wasn't East Texas. 903 is the East Texas side. You was on Arkansas side, 714.
Yeah, brother.
KO said, "Funkatown, Texas." Yeah, you was on the Arkansas side in that part. You might have rolled to the Texas side, but you was on the Arkansas side, 714. He said, "I don't fuck around."
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna do a live stream about the Earl press conference because niggas ain't even talk about that shit.
Bro, I didn't even see it. I didn't even see they had one till late because of all that shit that happened with. I was trying to see every little clip of that push from Anthony Joshua. I had to get other vantage points because I wanted to see, like, it was. I'm gonna be honest with you. When he got pushed, the way he got pushed, and his reaction to it made me see how much of a bitch he was. So I had to make sure I wasn't tripping. So I went to look at so many different vantage points. Like, dude, you got pushed. You waited till the security guard put his hands on your stomach to start walking forward, like that was gonna hold you back, and to say something like,
"Yeah,
come on, man, that was straight pussy." The reaction, nigga. As soon as you touch me, I'm swinging. I don't give a damn if I'm pushed or not. I'm gonna swing while I'm getting pushed. But as soon as you touch, I'm always ready to fight. Always. So as soon as you touch me or push me, I'm ready to swing. Even if I'm pushed and just wasn't right there, my next reaction is as soon as I catch my foot, and I'm coming with one. So you better be ready to catch one on the chin. Period. I'm coming with one. Either on the chin or I'm going straight for your rib cage.
That nigga talking about calm down.
Ain't no
That's
calm
what
down.
AJ said.
Yeah, you pushed me like that. And then he was like, come here, little bitch. I'm like, what? I know
Yeah.
you're not talking shit now. After the fact, after you got about 5 security guards in front of you.
That nigga said, I ain't gonna let no bitch ass nigga come in my backyard. That's what he told AJ. AJ told me, calm down. He told me, nah, don't calm. Ain't no calm down, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga Big Baby Miller turned into a whole gorilla out here in these streets, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I enjoyed that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, your New York brethren, man. How did you feel about that today? How did you feel? Was you proud of him? Was you proud of Big Baby? Cuatro Cinco. Act Reacher. Did my boy go to sleep on me?
Man, he probably had some tough sparring today, champ. He had some tough sparring today, man. He probably had to lay it down, man.
Yeah, he might be fit to get some sparring in now. Fuller. So what you think about it, bro?
Man, them niggas sleep.
Well, let me read
Hey,
the comment.
that shit was funny. That shit was funny as hell. I'm not gonna. I was laughing at Big. I was laughing at him because he pulled Anthony Joshua's whole card. That was hilarious when he pushed them. Like, I'm like, oh shit, this nigga pushed them. Because the night before, or like 3 days ago, he had an interview with Ellie Setback, and he's like, you know what? If I see him, I might punch him in the nuts. So I don't know. But I mean, the push was good enough, you know. And Anthony Joshua, he's just like so corny, trying to sound tough. Basically, he's like, yeah, I'm the property owner now, and all this stupid stuff. But I was like more laughing at the push more than anything else. That's what I was laughing at. And I was laughing at Big Baby Miller. Like, I mean, I don't rate Big Baby Miller, but if he fights Anthony, I'm gonna just say this and then I'm gonna pass it. If he fights Anthony Joshua how Sean Porter fights people, then I give him a chance at winning. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. My boy.
You say what?
I said my boy L File Player said. He said corniest shit in the hood is to so-called press someone with your hands behind your back. You know? Hustle, Miss Boxing Laugh, Hustler Sim said, I can't get behind Big Baby other than this. Oh, damn, 503 and burnt out. He said, I can't get behind Big Baby other than this fight because of that wilder shit about the baby mama. But I can't see him winning. But Lord, if he did, I'm dancing a hole in the floor. Hyphy said, let somebody throw some water on Black Fight Fan. I'm setting it off, and we're tearing down the whole damn stadium. Fight off. Young Merv the Cut Man said 78 live stream thumbnail picture showed how hard AJ got pushed. Terrell Bay said it was 214, 204. Now 214 is Dallas. It might have been 204. I don't know the Arkansas side. I just know the Texas side. That's 903. It's tattooed on my leg. Mark Wonderlich said if it was real, it's good for America. L5 Player said nothing real about Matchroom. Thief of the Night said Big Baby would have pushed him off the stage if security didn't catch him. Young Murray the Cut Man said push that nigga so hard his head came forward. Terrell Bay said Big Baby special kind of fool acting. Dude ain't there. Landlord L5 Plus said Big Baby Miller had the medium nylon shirt with the metal zipper and the round Morpheus Matrix glasses on. Damn.
Big Baby Miller had the Mr. T haircut too. He had the Mr. T hawk. I just now noticed that too.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, that shit was interesting though, man. It got me ready for some boxing. Oh, and the only thing, ain't nobody even talking about the fights this weekend though, and that's the funny part. All the stuff that didn't happen these past few days, ain't nobody talking about. None of the. I don't even think is anybody even gonna get to that. Like 503 said, he's talking about the Spence the Garcia Spence conference. That's what I talked about today and yesterday, and we had the Tyson Fury signing with ESPN. You know. Yeah, I said who fighting? Well, you got James DeGale and Eubank fighting this weekend. You got Anthony Durrell and Yadirum fighting this weekend, and I think that was it. Oh, Brandon Rios and Humberto Soto fighting this weekend. You got some all right.
Are you interested in that, James?
And my baby,
Are you
Alicia
interested in
Baumgartner
that
fight
fight
this
at all?
weekend.
Oh yeah, that's our baby. That's our baby.
Oh yeah, we got to see her, goddamn. She fine on the weekend, like Scissor say, goddamn. Yeah.
I got them Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Yeah, there you go.
Are you interested in the what you call the fight at all?
Actually, I'm
the
more
James
interested.
DeGale, Chris Eubank?
I am interested in that fight.
Oh, okay.
It's
Who
a
y'all
rematch.
got in that fight?
Yeah.
I got James DeGale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What about you,
Yeah.
Fuller?
I guess
I know.
if you look at freshness, I would maybe favor Eubanks, but maybe James DeGale will make it hard for him because, like, when you look at the losses that Eubanks has, they all been like ugly losses. Like even how like Billy Joe Saunders, how like he beat Eubanks, it was like an ugly win, and then even with the George Groves, that was an ugly win for George Groves. So I think James DeGale will make it ugly and probably win the fight, basically.
Yeah, James DeGale showing up for a paycheck, and he still can beat the shit out of Eubanks.
Yeah. See, James DeGale is a better boxer. He just getting old. Eubanks. Matter of fact, Eubanks' last fight, the only reason he won is because dude didn't want to come out the corner in the 5th round. I watched that fight. I can't remember the white dude's name, but that was it. Eubank won that last round, which was that 5th round. It was right after the 5th round. He won that 5th and the 4th round. But dude was beating his ass the first 3 rounds. Eubank, I don't think Eubank is skilled at all. He just can box.
Yeah, he's
That's about it.
skilled. He just ain't got no IQ. That nigga
Yeah,
getting caught in
that's it right
positions
there.
where he don't know how to get himself out or adjust. That nigga just, I don't know,
That's
man.
it.
He a hype job.
Exactly. You said it right there. That's the exact point. That's
Hey, I
why
know
I'm
what I
going.
wanted to ask y'all, man, because I ain't been hearing nobody thoughts on this shit. But what y'all think about that? I know y'all probably built on it already,
bro.
but
I don't think I don't. I love you, Def Legendary Tarantino, but that motherfucker ain't skilled. That motherfucker is
who,
not skilled. That
He
motherfucker
talking-
is disrespect to boxing. And for you to
who,
be
you
a
be,
second generation boxer, come on, man, that motherfucker can't box.
when I say skilled,
we
shit,
talking about
watch that nigga practice or something. Hit some mitts or something. You'll think that nigga
Shit,
motherfucker
man,
out there.
ain't one of the greatest of all times. Then
That's what I'm saying for his skill though. That's skill. That nigga can throw a
he
proper
right.
jab. He can. That nigga done been through
so,
all the top
so y'all
trainers.
consider somebody looking good on the mid skilled?
That's skill.
No.
For
Well,
skill,
hold on.
now for
That
them
that
transferring that in the ring, that's something that's totally different.
Hold on.
That's
You got to understand where we're coming from. We're
bro,
talking about. Hold on.
I
Oh,
don't
hold on.
really. So you
Listen.
consider that skillful from a
Hold on.
fighter standpoint?
Hold on. Before y'all answer, let me break it. He's saying his mechanics is skillful, not his mentality. Because you can throw the best jab, but if your mind ain't right to know how to utilize it when you're in the ring, that's a different story. We're talking about his actual mechanics. His mechanics, he is very skillful mechanic.
yeah.
I ain't gonna
But when
lie.
he get in the ring, his mind ain't there to
Oh,
do it.
because I don't consider that skill. I consider that being able to apply that in the ring. I'm not
What's
trying to
skill
be
to
that.
you?
That's my opinion, though. That's my perspective. I don't think that's skill. I think skill is being able to use it in the ring. Cause you know what I mean.
That's
I
where
feel
IQ come in. I just said
I'm
he ain't got
all
no
right.
IQ.
All right, I'm gonna say this. What's my boy name? What's the dude that was knocking everybody out in Florida that went to UFC? Y'all know who I'm talking about. He died last year.
talking about Kimbo Slice.
Yeah, Kimbo Slice. All right. As far as fighting wise, a fighter, tell me he wasn't very. He was skilled as a motherfucker, right? Am I lying? Let's just say it. Was he skillful at street fighting or not?
I guess if you want to, if you want to consider fighting a skill.
No, but you get what I'm saying. Like he was
I know what
beating up
you're
everybody. But
saying.
if he was to go into the ring,
I guess we got different perspective of how we look at skill. Like I look at skill actually being able to make that translate in the ring. That's the only way you have skills in my judgment. I'm not mad at you a legendary top cat. That's that's your opinion. I just got a different opinion on that personally. I think you got to be able to apply that in the ring, and then I'll consider it a skill.
understood.
Hey, I know y'all probably built on this, but what was y'all thought on that nigga Fury? Signing the deal.
I was right, man. He after that brain scan, shit wasn't looking right.
Yeah.
So what you saying? You don't think they gonna make the Wilder fight?
Ask Fuller. Fuller don't think it's happening.
What
You don't
about
think
you?
it's
What you think gonna happen?
who me?
Yeah.
I hope it happened. You know what? I don't want to even be negative, man.
But why wouldn't it happen though? Why you think it wouldn't happen?
Shit, because he's on the ESPN. And you know that. You know the story about Dag, man. I hear you clicking that button, champ.
That's Fuller.
I know that's what I'm
Fuller
talking.
don't know how to be. Fuller, you got to start muting yourself, dude, because I'm talking about, dog, everything in your background be just going. I'm
Last
talking about,
time I was on, that nigga had me debating.
talking. Then you'll start talking in the middle of it and shit. Like, dude,
Nah, that should be
utilize it.
with me. Like my girl just is asking me. She's mad that she cut her hair. That's why I kind of like when I went off of mute. I ain't gonna. I was about to talk, but she asked me.
Oh,
That's why I was commenting. But fucking I hope it happened though. I hope it happened, bro. I really do. Like
I think
cause I don't want
well,
him to get away with that moral victory. You feel me, legendary Tarantino? Like I don't want him to get away with that moral victory because that's all that's happening.
what about you, Mag? What you think about it?
I honestly don't know what to think, bro. Like I said yesterday, I don't. As far as Wilder said, because I listened to the Wilder interview afterwards, he said the fight's still on. They still in negotiation about the fight. But what pissed me off is it wasn't what Bob Arum talking about. He needed another tune-up. It was Frank Warren talking about how they actually completely stopped negotiations to go into negotiations with a promoter,
Mm-hmm.
and you are a promoter. Like that don't make sense to me.
But he a UK promoter though.
He's a UK promoter, but he's done enough. He's done enough promotions in the United States to know this market better than Eddie Hearn does. You made a nice amount of money on the back end of that last fight. He knows this market. He didn't put in a bunch of fights over here in this market. So I can't. I don't understand what does he get for a at mute still? Cause I turn your TV down. At at all right. I had to mute that. But yeah, like the market is. I mean, what does he get out of it?
Well, they signed the contract for the BT Sports and shit too, though. It wasn't just Fury. You know, they got a little package deal going. So Frank Warren get his business off too.
My fault, y'all. My fault.
Yeah.
My fault.
You know what it is, and I keep on trying to tell you. They're trying to freeze Al Heyman out of boxing, even if it means even if it means like working with the enemy to do it.
Nah, Frank Warren.
Why
Frank
you say
Warren,
that though, fool? You just lied. That
hold
was my
on.
first
Yeah.
time hearing that one.
Frank Warren. I mean, Foolie, you, it's not gonna happen because Frank Warren works with Al Heyman a lot.
But look,
he's not gonna freeze Al Heyman out. He's not. The only person that might try to is Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn. Golden Boy works with Al Heyman a lot. You know what I'm saying? So does Luda Bella works with Al Heyman a lot. They can't freeze out an advisor.
But
you can't freeze
the last time that. Go ahead. My bad.
No, I'm listening to you. I'm just saying you can't freeze out an advisor because a lot of check this out. A lot of the fighters that are American that's up under Eddie Hearn are advised by Al Heyman. I'm just hell. Jesse Vargas is still advised. Not Jesse. One of the Vargas, Samuel or Jesse, whichever one. I don't know. Frank, whatever his damn name is, he's still advised by Eddie Hearn. Daniel Jacobs is still advised by Eddie Hearn. You're not.
I think you meant to say Al Heyman.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Al Heyman. Yeah, Al Heyman. My bad. It's late. You know what I'm saying? They still advised by. I think Tevin Farmer is advised by Al Heyman. So you got to look at that, bro.
Tevin Farmer is advised by Al Heyman.
I think so. I'm not sure.
I think so.
It was somebody else. It was somebody else.
He's advised by homeboy. What's his name? Damn, son. I can never think of his damn name.
I can't think of his name, but
I'll think of it in a second, man. I was getting hit in the head today, so you gotta excuse me.
Man, it was on that damn. So, what was your thoughts on it, though, Legendary?
As far as like which part?
The Fury.
Oh well, shit, man. I mean, I just feel like the nigga bossed up for a check. Shit, but he got like 4 fights, 20 million guaranteed, man.
$80 million.
I mean, shit, nigga bossed up for a check, man. You know, that nigga got the complexion for the protection to get the collection, man. And they, you know, he just when he got him a throne, you feel me? AJ over there with the zone, he got him a throne. Fury when he got him a throne. The only nigga who ain't got no, who don't just have nothing set in stone is Wilder. You feel me? And to me, that was a slap in the face. I just feel like they exposed Wilder team on that deal. That's just how I looked at it. Because Deontay Wilder been a champion since 2015.
Yeah.
You know what, man? You know, man, I'm just like,
I see what you're saying, though.
Because this is my thing, man. What the fuck have they done for Wilder? His team. What the fuck they did for this nigga? This nigga been a champion since 2015. He ain't never been ranked in no other sanctioning bodies.
Lou DiVella.
Because they ain't never put no fucking money up behind this dude. That nigga went out there and fought Luis Ortiz, my nigga, and made $2.5 million or whatever the fuck he made, right? Chump change for a fight of that magnitude. I just feel like these niggas won't put no money up. They won't even get this nigga no TV deal. They ride with the homie out for loyalty. They just asking for loyalty. While niggas out here giving niggas 20 million a fight to fight a motherfucking cab driver. You feel me? That just exposed that nigga team, man. And on the cool, that nigga Eddie Hearn been busting his pistol saying this shit for a while. What the fuck do he pay them niggas for? You know what I'm saying? I'm damn near like this here. Let me ask y'all something. If Eddie Hearn was Deontay Wilder promoter, what do you think Deontay Wilder's career be right now? Do you think he'll be in a position where he ain't got no motherfucking network deal? Do you think he'll be in a position where he ain't ranked in those sanctioning bodies? I think not. Cause Eddie Hearn, if you can make him some money, that nigga gonna go hustle. That's all he know how to do is hustle. That nigga got Dylan White ranked in 2 or 3 motherfucking sanctioning bodies.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. He got positives to him, no legendary, but he got negatives too. He be spending the money.
Everybody do.
He spend the money in the wrong place, man. I ain't gonna front. I feel like the money's went into them sanctioning bodies and them ring car girls, which I ain't mad. Them ring car girls is fine as fuck. Yeah, I mean, you better believe it. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like certain dudes, like I just feel like he looks out for one fighter. Or you focused on only one fighter, I can't consider you a
It
good
ain't just
promoter.
one. That's the only nigga that's gonna make me some money right now. But I said if he had Deontay Wilder over there with him, you don't think Deontay Wilder gonna make him
I
some
think
money?
he still would have been focused on Anthony Joshua. And you gotta admit, that's what your boy Dillian White pointed out.
Deontay Wilder been a champion since 2015 before AJ was a champion. So just what if he had him back then? That's what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie, that's hard to say. If the only way I could compare that statement that you saying is if he got 2 superstars coming up at the same time.
What? All right.
Then
Because it's not a hard question, right? It's a real direct question. What would Deontay Wilder's career be if Eddie Hearn was his promoter versus where it's at right now with Shelly Finkel backing him up?
And you gotta admit too, legendary, that's still a hard question to answer because we from America, bro. Boxing is at a whole different echelon over there in the UK.
Well, we about to find out. Because look, I'm about to say this. It's so many different loopholes that's legal here that ain't legal over there. Eddie Hearn went about 13,000 motherfucking tickets, nigga, and the next day they printed in the New York Times that nigga sold out the Madison Square.
They sold out. You know, I'm from New York, bro.
You say what?
It ain't sold. He didn't sell out.
It don't have to be sold. Not just sold out, but it's a record. They broke a record. And everybody know Eddie Hearn paid for this shit.
I ain't gonna sit here and cap, man. I ain't gonna front, man, because he couldn't even prove that. That's why you got to go back and watch that interview that Blue Blood did and Ness did when they pressed it. They said, "Where's the proof?" Eddie Hearn couldn't answer none of that, bro.
Did they prove? He said, "Look, is ticket scalping legal here?"
Talk about numbers. He couldn't prove it. He said, "Don't worry about the numbers." He was going around mad questions, bro. Only thing that I give Eddie Hearn is he's going to take shots for you. That's about it. All the stuff that he be saying, in the words of a New York cat, he be capping.
He hustling. Capping. It's all a hustle.
Hustler Slim.
That nigga doing
I know what you're saying, though.
I'm just saying, like these.
I hate to say it, I do actually agree with Legendary. I never thought I'd look at Eddie Hearn like, yeah, I sent him a link already. Hyphy, L5 Play, I sent you the link already. I sent it again, but yeah, I sent you the link already. But I never thought, but I actually look at it. Take your bias out of it. Just completely take your bias out of everything. How many champions?
But that don't mean telling the truth.
Hold on,
it ain't telling the truth. Just listen to me for a second. Don't cut me off. Take your bias out of it, because I just had to while I was listening to him, say his thing. I'm not looking at it about what Eddie can do for Deontay Wilder. I'm looking at it as far as what the fuck his team hasn't done for him. And we're talking Shelly Finkel, and we're talking about a promoter that has been a part of the biggest fights in boxing history. That's including Mayweather McGregor, Mayweather Pacquiao, Lennox Lewis and Holyfield, Lennox and Tyson, Holyfield and Tyson, Lennox and Klitschko. He was a part of all these fights, Shelly Finkel.
Okay.
But what has he done for Wilder? And Wilder is the biggest naming heavyweight right now. He is one of the biggest stars in boxing right now. He's probably known more than any other boxer right now because of all the knockouts. He's
Well, what
been
do you
going.
mean?
Hold on, listen. He's been going viral for all those
But Mac,
knockouts.
I gotta be able to rebuttal you. You can't be
Yeah,
long.
No, no,
let him get his
no.
row out though, cause
Yeah,
I hear
I'm
what he
trying to
said,
follow him
but
too.
yeah.
the point.
But this is my point because you gotta let me finish.
Put your
I'm just
bias to the side, or
yeah. You gotta.
I'm not really being biased because I'll be honest. Go ahead. Say what y'all saying.
Well, see, being biased. What I mean is forget Eddie. You ain't even got to be Eddie. We seen what Golden Boy did with it. If it wasn't for Golden Boy, he'd have probably been a champion a long time ago. Golden Boy fucked his career up. He got with Shelly, and I think the reason he's with his team now is because they're building off of something now, and he's probably gonna be bigger later. But his team should already be having him a network deal, like real talk. He
But
should
that's
have.
Deontay. I feel like that's Deontay Wilder though, because
I
he
don't
wants
think so.
his own promoter, bro. I
If you
feel
want to
like
be,
that's Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's still looking at getting damn near 39 million without being signed to a big network deal. You have to look at that. And I ain't gonna front. I agree with what Legendary said as far as him reselling the tickets. That's probably the only thing I give him. When he could get away with it, I agree with you 100%, but that could work over there in the UK. Y'all have to listen to what I'm saying. It's not bias, it's logical fact. Boxing is not big like that. It's not the number one sport over here in America.
so
it's
how
not
the
the number
hell
one
Floyd
sport. It's not the.
Mayweather walk
Hold
away
on.
with
You
8
can't
figure
really do
paydays?
that over here. You could
It's not
do
the
something
number.
or you could do something like that over there in the UK, and then
No,
at
you
the
can't.
same time, you could
Listen,
do that. 'Cause
That's
that's why he
illegal in the
rebuilt.
UK, eh?
listen, bro. Listen. That's what we're trying to tell you, bro. It's not even a number one sport. It's not even boxing. I'm gonna tell you. Let me add this to you. It's not the number one sport in America. We know that. But number one sport in the UK is what? Soccer.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Hold on. Number
boxing
two,
is at the higher rank though. You know what I
no, it's
mean,
not.
man.
No, it's not.
It's
No, it's
at a
not.
higher. What I'm trying to say is at the
Oh,
higher echelon in the UK than it is in America.
true. I get that. But what I'm saying is, bro, I'm looking at it from
That's
another
all.
aspect.
That's
And,
right.
and ticket scalping is not legal in the UK.
It was.
That's why.
It was at that point to where you didn't. It wasn't a point to where you could only had to buy 4 at a time. You know what I mean? When Eddie Hearn did that little hustle that legendary Top Cat is talking about, he was
Yeah.
able to do that and get away with it. You
But
know
what
what I
you think?
mean?
But
They had to actually make a rule for
what do you
that.
think he just did here? What do you
You
think
know
he
what I'm
just
talking
did
about?
at Madison Square Garden? What do
Bro,
you think? I
bro, what
just
I'm
showed.
trying to but see, this is what I'm trying to say though. That's why you had to watch that
But what if
earlier.
he
You didn't get
did
to
do it?
watch it
Hey,
because
but look,
I go for it. That shit really wasn't true because he
he
wasn't
not
able
gonna
to
just stand there
pull
and
out
tell
the
you, yeah, I
numbers.
did that. But watch this here.
He,
Let's just say, what if it is true? That he is
Shoot, if it
walking.
was true, I would have gave him credit. But if was a fifth, like Max said,
Nah, see, but you gotta put your bias to the side. We can't do that, man. Because
I'm
when
not
we
being
start,
biased though, bro.
but
He didn't have if Eddie Hearn would have pulled out the numbers and showed us
he
that all
ain't gotta do all
true.
that. I ain't got. If I know that what I just did, I ain't gotta do all that. I can
Yo,
let
bro,
niggas just keep
you
talking.
should, but it shouldn't be no problem with you being able to do that because you looking
I'm
sus.
trying to sell a fight right now. I ain't worried about niggas who just talking. I'm trying to sell a fight. I'm not finna tell niggas what I got going on when they just shut my hustle
But
down in the
look, but
UK.
then that look like you capping though, bro.
He
yeah.
is capping. But
That's
guess
what
what I
I'm.
know?
But
That's what I'm trying to
Listen, man.
say, bro.
Sometimes
Hold on. But hey, Quacho, what is a promoter's job?
got
What
to cap.
number one? What is a promoter's job? Not the boxer. What is the promoter's job? To sell that fight by any means necessary. A promoter's job is to
He
sell
didn't
one.
do a good job because it ain't sold out, bro.
It's gonna
Shit,
be sold out.
It was supposed to be sold out by Wednesday. The way they was
bro.
talking about him.
So you
I'm
don't.
telling you.
All
Hell
right, let me
foul
say this
player.
here.
Yo, you in the building. You from New York too, right, bro? All
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
right, is that fight sold out?
Nah, definitely not, man.
That's not the
Okay.
I
hold on.
actually,
How about that's not the question? We can't ask that question because we know for a fact that financial
But I
aspect.
but y'all can't be paying this image to me, man. Y'all
No, the
can't.
image. This is the image that we're paying. Look, check this out. Remember what I told you the other day? What happened here in Houston when the rodeo came, the Cardi B concert, the George Strait concert, and the Chris Stapleton concert. They
They
sent
probably
robots.
did better.
They said. Listen. God damn it! You starting to act like fool. Listen. When the tickets went on sale, the day those pre-sale and the tickets went on sale, they set up robots like Trojans and went in there and bought all the tickets and went on StubHub and sold them as a secondary market. The rodeo don't care because the rodeo gonna get paid regardless. The same thing Eddie just did here in New York. If you go on SeatGeek, those tickets are sold. But if you go on StubHub, it's wide open. That means somebody went in and bought those tickets and now they're on secondary sale. You can't do that in the UK, but you can do that over here. Madison Square Garden, all they see is those tickets being bought.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. I understand that you guys are trying to say he's trying to paint an illusion to make the fight bigger and sell out more.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he is doing his motherfucking job over there. If he doing that or if he not. But I'm just gonna say that I think he did do the shit because that's what he was doing in the UK. So why not come over here and do the same thing if it's legal? This my only point. When you said boxing over there is like a big sport and all that, then why the fuck they got all the money in America? The most money for boxing in America. That mean the fans
I go
are
for
here.
it because of the quantity of people, and you know how things
Come
is
on,
over.
Hank, you can't have it both ways, goddamn. Floyd
It's not
Mayweather walked
I'm
away
not
from
trying
the
to
game
have it
8
both
figures.
ways, but you know the quantity of people over here, bro. And you gotta understand they pay what $25 over there for a pay-per-view.
Yeah,
We paying $75
to
over here. It is
100.
different.
Well,
It
not
is
on
a
the
different.
zone. You pay $10 on the zone
And
now.
I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. All of that stuff could be in vain. Y'all have to look at what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Y'all just can't be trying to paint your own narrative to
Nah, I
be
guess
right.
I got
You
you.
gotta
But
understand
look,
what
we
I'm
getting
saying.
away from the question
All of
Hey,
that
though.
hey,
you
hold
could
on
do.
real quick. Let me answer Young Murder the Cut Man. I'm gonna let L5 player go. Young Murder the Cut Man being resold on the secondary market, they got bought. In order to resell them, you gotta buy them. You gotta buy them to sell them on the secondary market. As far as StubHub is not somewhere where you go buy original tickets. StubHub is where they resell, and they can jack the price up on those tickets so they can make money. That's what SubHub and Vivid Seats. Is it Vivid Seats or is it Flash Seats? I'm sorry, Flash Seats. Those are secondary markets that you go on to buy people's tickets who not going to the game. It's a glitch in the system basically. But yeah, when they bought the actual tickets, yeah, they bought them. The tickets are bought. They just on the secondary market being sold as me buying the tickets and standing out in front of the game selling them. I ain't doing it. I'm doing it online now. Hey, what's up, L5 player? I know you said you want to comment. What's up, man?
Chilling, baby, man. Thank you for letting me on too, Mac. And
Man,
shout out to all the panel, everybody who's in the chat too. Shout out to Hyphy too, man.
yeah, that's my boy.
Chilling. Yo, but y'all all making points about the same thing. And y'all all on track with what's going on. But my bad. I think there's a little echo. But y'all all on track with what's happening. But like there's no contention in what like Max like saying or what Ack Reach is saying or what Top Cat's saying. Like y'all all right to a large degree, in the sense that like the secondary market that always happens. Like when they have a concert, like some of the people that are performing, they'll usually get paid in tickets and they'll sell it themselves. Like they'll get paid like 7% of the tickets. Instead of like cash, and then they upsell those tickets. Like I'm not saying that's their whole like payment, but like they'll take a good chunk of the tickets themselves and then they resell it. It's messed up that they do that out here, but it is what it is. But what Ack was saying though, I mean, like the illusion of the pre-sale thing, because like selling out a show in its entirety, that's like a major feat. Selling out a pre-sale, I could make I could make a pre-sale or selling out a pre-sale sound dope. Or making the most money for selling out a pre-sale sound good if I put the most pre-sale tickets out. Like if the record was 4 million worth of pre-sale tickets, then I'll sell like 4.5 million worth of pre-sale tickets. You're not necessarily selling out the whole show.
Yeah.
But Matchroom you can't put it past Matchroom to try to do some sneaky shit like that just so they could have that headline as the most pre-sale tickets sold.
Facts. That's all I was saying.
But one thing that I want, like, and I'm a little bit experienced with the whole ticket reselling shit because whenever I want to go to a concert or something, like I'll buy like tickets like on the pre-sale more times than not, and they're real hard to get like that. So I'll buy whatever, like I'll buy wax seats, I'll buy good seats, and then I'll keep selling those tickets, and I just wait for an opportunity for a really good ticket to come on, and I'll buy it. Like so, like these seats that they're selling now, like some of them like in the front row are going for like major bread, but like come like fight night or like if they know that the tickets ain't really selling like that, you'll see like fluctuations in their prices. Usually they go a lot lower, and that's when I usually snatch them up. And that's what's gonna happen with this fight, man. Because I'm from Brooklyn, Big Baby ain't popping like that, and AJ is not popping like that in this country. There's no sellability to Big Baby. He's corny. Like I know people that fight out of the same gym that he supposedly trains in. And people know his promoter because his promoter is actually a boxer too. I'm pretty sure Ack knows who it is. It's that Jewish cat. I forgot his name. But his promoter is actually an active boxer too. But people know his promoter in that gym more than they know him. Like from that Star City area, East New York area. Like Big Baby has just been popping like since he's been mentioning it as a potential opponent to AJ in the past couple of years. But another thing too, like with what you guys were saying about with what Top Cat was saying regarding Wilder, they're gonna have to do something with Wilder, like because he has been getting played with these fights, but the market has just changed on them, and all these dudes are getting paid. So Wilder better get paid in these next couple months, man, or he should be making a move.
Yep.
Particularly,
what you think his next move should be? Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, I think I think Fury's ducking him because this move, like that Fury did, happened in the midst of like negotiating with Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for you to like jump to Top Rank and to jump like with Arum, who has a history of not making fights, while you're negotiating with Wilder, to me that sounds like you ducking. So they might be trying to put Wilder in a position where he's gonna fight somebody who's ass cheeks, like Brazil. So if that's the case, then Wilder should be going for that network deal at that time. If they want to do a 2 or 3 fight deal, and you may have to fight 2 or 3 like shitty fights in the process, then they should be doing that network deal like now, with keeping like the same frame as like what Fury just got and what Joshua got. Because Joshua also signed the deal with Matchroom. I don't know if it was a network deal necessarily with Sky, but I don't know if you guys remember like a couple of years ago, or like last year, it was like 120 million or some shit for like 6 fights or 3 years or something like that.
3 years.
Yeah. So Wilder should be trying to aim for something that might pay him more, like for those 3 fights, than what those Herbs just got for ducking him. Because 3.5 or 2.5 for fighting Ortiz, I don't care what kind of back end money, even if it's 10 million on back end money.
That shit, that's peanuts.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. On some real shit, Showtime needs to step up and send something. Like for real. Like Showtime needs to put on their big boy pants and set up an offer, or you gonna fuck around and lose Deontay Wilder.
They need to lose everybody over there because all they doing is ask for niggas loyalty, talking about they built niggas up like Porter, Danny Garcia, all that. Yeah, that's true.
Bro, don't nobody over there have a network deal.
That's
Not one person has a Showtime network deal. And Floyd is the last person I remember had a Showtime deal.
But
Floyd
look,
and Mac
Showtime
Tyson
offered Anthony Joshua a motherfucking deal though. This the type. It ain't like they ain't giving out deals over there. Y'all offering niggas around this whole deal. They just ain't taking. They built Tyson Fury up, and they didn't stamp the shit. Right? They wanted to see who was gonna win out of him and Wilder. And goddamn, Showtime was being biased as hell with Fury. After Wilder then did what he did, he bring the most views over there and everything. Get them action packed fights, all type of shit, right? Made them hoes buku bread. You know what I'm saying?
Lawrence Williams said David Haney got a Showtime deal.
See, this shit here, and they won't even take care of motherfuckers, man. I wouldn't be fucked up if that nigga Wilder went and got a motherfucking DAZN or ESPN deal, man.
I'm gonna say
that nigga gotta do.
He ain't gonna get a DAZN deal. He already said that, but I wouldn't be surprised if he went to Barbara.
Shit,
I hate for him too, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Over there. Them hoes getting niggas 365 mil. That nigga gotta think about what's best for his family and all of that shit, just like Fury did. Fury knew, he pushed negotiations back on Wilder. Hold on, nigga. Time out. When he got that check, because if he get knocked out, that same deal might not be on the table. So he went and got the deal before he took the Wilder fight. That's why I think it's still gonna happen. But he just got secured on the back end too. He got 3 more fights where he guaranteed 20 million no matter who he fights. So I think that was smart and that was great business practice on their end. But on Wilder team end, ain't nobody making no good business moves over there for this man. This nigga is not look, he got to go through all this shit with Anthony Joshua when all they had to do was put the fucking money up and get this nigga ranked in the sanctioning bodies. He would have never even had this problem. They could have took shit to a purse bid, and he still would have been able to get the fight. But it's bad business moves around this nigga career. Wilder 33 years old. How long do he got left to play this game? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up what they doing, man. The nigga gonna fuck around and go down and his career being mismanaged, man. Bad career choices, bad management choices, man. And that loyalty shit will get you killed in a game where everybody is playing business. What that nigga Leon Muhammad always say, it ain't personal, it's business, goddammit. And right now, that nigga, he losing on the board because of that, man. It's the people that's around him. They do not believe in this nigga enough to put no money up. But what'd you say?
Let's see if that changes though too. I mean, like, now that these dudes got those deals, like, let's see if Wilder's circumstance changes, like as far as like him getting paid.
Yeah.
Because Wilder got paid. I mean, like Big Baby's bum ass with his pants tucked into his boots got $2 million for fighting Anthony Joshua, and Big Baby ain't shit.
I thought he got 7.
That's even worse. You know what I'm saying?
But that's better than what Wilder got paid though.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, so like if he's getting paid that, then you can't front on Wilder this time around, even if he fights like Brazil. So Wilder should maybe fight like Brazil, like maybe that dude Kaunaki, like if they offer him like a 3-fight deal, like from Fox or from Showtime, because I don't think Showtime's gonna put up that bread, bro.
Yeah, I don't think so neither. That was my whole point of bringing it up, though. You know what I'm saying? But like you just said, Fox, though, I ain't even think about that, though. You know what I'm saying? Fox would probably take a shot at it.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, that's what Young Merv, the cut man, said. He said, holla at Fox one time. Fox actually got the best fights right now, to me.
Yeah, they got a fight card coming up this weekend, matter of fact.
Yeah, they do. They got Earl Spence and Mikey on pay-per-view.
Damn right.
And Fox is legit too. I mean, like Fox could crush on ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like another thing too, I wanted to say with that ESPN deal, like when they talked about making Fury's profile bigger in the U.S., that basically means like that. I don't think that fight's gonna happen, and that they're gonna just run a 30 for 30 special on Fury, and have him on these shows like First Take and here and there. And him fighting like a couple ass cheek fighters along the way, like with this deal, and do what Anthony Joshua is doing, like fighting these bum ass dudes, and then having the allure of being one of the number one guys. Like some people saying that Anthony Joshua's the number one guy. Some people saying Fury's the number one guy, and it sucked because Wilder in that conversation, like they a lot of times people are mentioning him last amongst those 3, but Fury beat Klitschko, who AJ got his name off of like when Klitschko was unbeaten, and the Klitschko's had like boxing heavyweights on lock for almost 2 decades. But when Fury had a draw with Wilder is when his name popped, because Fury was a shit in the U.S. like after he beat Klitschko. And the same thing with AJ. When the AJ to a degree had the allure of fighting Wilder next potentially, and I think people may have forgotten it, or he's just getting propped up by these UK like herbs that he can't do wrong in their eyes. But just that allure or that potential of him fighting Wilder next, you know, has propped him up to a large degree too, here in America, worldwide. So Wilder got to bring this stuff to the table too. Like, yo, y'all can't play me with this next deal. Like, I'm getting backed into a corner here. Like, and I may have to fight some ass cheek dudes. So let's
And guess what
negotiate
happened
now.
when he fight one of them niggas? He ain't even gonna make what Big Baby making out of this fight. You see what I'm saying? That nigga ain't he even if he do an Ortiz too, and he go paper, he ain't gonna make what Big Baby making in this fight. But this is what I'm saying though. Fury was getting treated like a redhead stepchild with the flu too. But that nigga when he got ESPN backing him, now Eddie Hearn them can't handle him like that no more. They can't look at him like the little nigga in the UK no more. That nigga when it bossed up on their ass. Look, Fury or Anthony Joshua, this fucked up, but they don't even have to fight Wilder no more, man. They don't. They don't even have to fight Wilder no more. They can. Fury can go to 2021. He can fight 2 fights a year, make it all the way to 2021, 22, and then say, all right, I'll fight Wilder. What that'll make Wilder about 35, 36 years old. You see what I'm saying? They still young. They younger than Wilder. Both of them, Joshua 29, Fury 30. You know what I'm saying? Time ain't on Wilder's side, man. And it's not because of that, because they had an opportunity. Wilder team had all the opportunities that Fury team and Anthony Joshua team had. They just didn't believe in Wilder the same way that Eddie Hearn believed in Anthony Joshua, man. That's just my perspective. That's just how I look at it. Because they put the money up, they bought the belts, they bought the referees, they did all the shit. They ticket scaffold. They sold it to the public. This nigga AJ was fighting weak ass competition, but Eddie Hearn to come out here and tell you this is a massive fight. You know what I'm saying? Nigga told us Povetkin was a killer. And niggas knew what the fuck was gonna happen. All this type of shit. But these are the things that a promoter do to goddamn get his fighter to where they need him to be. Goddamn, that nigga Anthony Joshua got 4 belts over there. Paid for. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't put up no penny. The only time they gonna put up some money was that 50,000, and that's because that was an international fight, and Showtime knew that they can make some money off of that shit too. So that just lets you know who you dealing with. Why you got niggas around you ain't got your best interest. They just trying to see how they can make some more, put some more money in they bill for, man. That's just how I see the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't that, then why after that 50 million, Wilder got to go down? He ain't gonna make that 50 million with nobody else. You ain't even offered a nigga a $50 million deal.
Well, I agree with what a lot of what you're saying in the sense that when AJ was going for the same belts that he has now, they should have put up the bread, like, and even may have, even if you got to overpay,
Fact.
AJ overpaid. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, you got, and AJ was still gonna come up in the world. Tyson Fury was still around, so like, do your due diligence and try to snatch those belts up for Wilder. So I agree with that, like, in that degree. I mean, even though that happened so long, like in 2016, when AJ started stealing those belts. But I mean, like, what, like, the market is, like I said, like, the market is has changed. Like, the going rate for these heavyweights has risen. So hopefully Wilder, like, gets paid off for that. If not, man, Wilder gotta, like, go to the highest bidder. And the zone would probably pay Wilder more money than what they just paid Joshua. I mean,
think so too.
Absolutely, yo. Like, Joshua ain't selling, like, out here, man. Like, you saw how corny he was in that press conference, man. Like, with no shape up. Like, this dude's like, if he beats Wilder, yeah, he's AJ would be mad sellable. But AJ right now, I mean, has zero name in the US. I mean, if he's to topple like Wilder or to fight Fury, but I honestly, I'm coming to the point where I'm thinking, like, And I know it sucks to say, man, but I don't think these cats are gonna fight each other during the time that they have these deals going on. Like with these deals on the table, because if you think about it, man, like you're gonna leave all that pay-per-view bread, like with and fight like on an app, like where they're just paying you probably like the same amount for every fight, like I don't think they're gonna dish out extra bread than what they're already paying like for like let's say Canelo. Like I don't know what AJ's deal is with the zone, but let's say Tyson Fury. I think that 80 million or 100 million, whatever he made, is divvied up into like those 6 fights somehow. So he's not gonna make more money or like in a pay-per-view. So I don't think they're gonna push for pay-per-view. And Bob Arum already said it, like that he's not pushing to make the Wilder fight next. That he's taking a tune-up so that people can know him in the U.S. Like, who are you gonna fight in the U.S.? Like Brian Jennings? Like, I don't even know what Brian Jennings looks like anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
Brian Jennings just got knocked out,
got his ass slipped.
So that's out of the question. That'll be
or some UK dude that doesn't talk English, so you're gonna have no press conference. Like, you know, I mean, not some UK dude, some Eastern European guy, like, you know, that with no press conferences, like some translator, like they're not like
money
trying to
guaranteed though. I mean, that'll be right up Fury alley. Money guaranteed. That's the beautiful thing about
that's what I'm
deals.
saying. Like he's gonna fight six of those kind of opponents, and not like chase one of these guys down like until later on, and you know, like when if Fury were to fight AJ like in the future at the end of this deal, AJ will be 32 and Fury will be 33. Wilder will be like 36.
It's gonna happen. That's the only reason why I think Fury and AJ gonna fight each other, because it's gonna be hard for them to duck each other. They always gonna have that money fight in their back pocket. Both of them coming from the UK. Plus they around the same age, so they can't wait each other out. You know what I'm saying? That money deal gonna always be on the table, even if they take that shit 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying? That's an option that they have up their sleeve, and they both are mindful of it. But for as Wilder, it just look like Wilder gonna get the back end. You know what I'm saying? He gonna end up having to do something that he probably wouldn't that won't make a good business move. You know what I'm saying?
One move that he could do that would be dope. I mean, if he were relegated like to like not being able to fight AJ and or Fury, would be for Heyman to pay up like for a Dillian White like Wilder fight in the UK. Like go to that market, man. Like, you know, those dudes, like, I mean, like, I'm not saying that they're you're making the maximum like US dollars there, but you're still gonna make your 30 million like probably like grossing for that fight, and then you get like a little bit of an imprint in the UK market. Like start going into their market, like into Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn's market, rather than making.
I agree, but then they'll win too, though, right? Because they'll be like, you know, Dillian White ain't no champ. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, Wilder called Dillian White a peasant already. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, damn, I have to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fucked up part about it.
To a degree, and Wilder and Dillian White is a peasant. But if Dillian White were to fight Wilder in Wembley, Wembley would sell out.
Yeah, I get. He could do the
you know what I'm saying? And AJ didn't sell out the Wembley the last time around, and he also had to move from the Wembley date because he wasn't going to be able to sell out Wembley this time around.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Great point, but you know what that'll prove though? AJ never still win. Eddie Hearn is still winning there. They'll win because they'll prove that AJ don't need Wilder and Wilder need AJ. That's what they're gonna prove.
Well, like but then who would AJ fight next in the US? Like
AJ
to be able
money guaranteed. Until Wilder gets some guaranteed money, it don't matter because they always gonna make more money than Wilder. Wilder gonna have to take these tough ass Ortiz fight for $2 million. You know what I'm saying?
I think AJ may have gotten blessed like with this like $32 million payment to fight Big Baby, because he didn't get blessed to fight Povetkin when he was trying to duck Wilder. So maybe they had to like they put up the zone had to like cover Eddie's ass like for this fight, like, and you know, he kind of like maybe he made a promise like for a fight to happen in the US.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
If he's to fight somebody else in the US, like who's he gonna fight out here? that will be able to be able to do big numbers in the US, without fighting Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Here, I'm gonna say this. Um, for the numbers that Wilder put up on that pay-per-view he just did, and and Showtime didn't offer him a deal. Some is odd about that picture.
That's fucked up, man.
yeah, but he should be dead in Showtime, man. Just on the basis of them willing to offer AJ a contract, and
shout out to Lawrence Williams. Shout out to Lawrence Williams. He just sent something to me in the chat, and I'm reading it now. And this was literally just posted 3 minutes ago. Michael Benson report that Bob Arum says he's willing to offer free agent Deontay Wilder a substantial deal to join Tyson Fury on ESPN. He reiterated that he'd like interim fights before a rematch, but made it clear if Fury is convinced to do it right away, then we'll do it right away. Hey, man. Hey.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
all I'm gonna say is, so that with that being said, right there, that right there, just coming out, that means that the ball is in Showtime, Fox, Shelly Finkel, Lou DiBella. It's in their court. They better make a decision now, or they're gonna fuck around and lose him. Because if the money's right, I guarantee you he gone.
Man, if we just listen to what Eddie Hearn had been saying, now I know a lot of people was like, "Oh, that nigga lying, he doing this and lying," but I always felt like that nigga wasn't even talking to Wilder when he was bringing up numbers and all that. Why should Eddie Hearn offer Wilder more than 12.5? How can you come at a nigga with a $12 million contract for a fight of this magnitude? I can do this type of shit because the niggas you fucking with is treating you bad. So why should I treat you better than the niggas that you laid up in bed with doing business? I mean, that nigga always was banging on Shelly Finkel. He wasn't banging on Wilder. That nigga always said good things about Wilder sometimes. But most of the time he was banging on Shelly Finkel, man. Shelly Winkle and all of this here. But he said, Eddie Hearn said himself, man, if I had Deontay Wilder, the nigga sell himself, loudmouth, he knock out, exciting fighter. You know what I could do with a nigga like that? That's what Eddie Hearn said, man. That's why I always been like, if Deontay Wilder was with Eddie Hearn, man, that nigga be an international star. That nigga be super rich. That nigga have a TV deal. That nigga be making buku money because of his fights is way exciting than AJ. The nigga is the most electrifying fighter in the game right now. All of his fights live. Yeah. That nigga would be selling shit out. That nigga face would be on billboards everywhere. Atlanta, like just black towns and shit. LA, New York, everybody will know this nigga, man. His profile be way bigger. But them niggas selling them won't put up no motherfucking money. They only fucking with him where they can make them some chips. And they ain't dreaming big enough, man. They not dreaming big enough for Deontay Wilder, man. And that shit gonna fuck that nigga career up.
I agree, man. And with
I agree too.
Quattro Cinco, you quiet over there? You sleep?
I ain't sleep. Go ahead, man. Y'all keep preaching the word.
What's your thoughts right now, though? Just out of everything being said.
I mean, nothing I say is gonna convince y'all otherwise. Y'all set in y'all ways.
Man, quit acting like that, man.
I'm telling you. It's not that we set in our ways, bro. We're looking at it, bro. I'm looking at it through a prism, bro. I'm looking at it through a lens of a prism. I'm seeing it from all directions.
It's still a different, when you look at it from a fighter's lens, it's still gonna be different though, bro.
But see,
because all of them is really tricking you. Eddie Hearn, all of them. So it's not just Shelly Finkel.
But you know that I'm not saying it's not just Shelly Finkel. They all a bunch of liars. Every single one of them. That's their job.
To try to say that one is right over the other, I feel like not signing with a network deal. You don't have to sign to a network deal to make money. Look at Earl. Look at Mikey. You know what I'm saying? They honestly, he could do a co-promotion deal if he wanted to, but because he's not tied down to nobody. People like Earl, people like Mike, they just choose not to do it.
Check this out. Earl is not signed to a promotional deal, but you know Earl makes more money in his fights than he do off TV money, right?
Most of them is like that.
But
That's
do you
what the
know how?
BBC.
But when you look at somebody like Floyd, his money was made from his TV deals and his promotional deals. When he got those back end checks from TV and everything, that's where all his money came from.
But a lot of fighters get money on the back end, though, bro. You could say I'm getting this on the paper, and
Al Heyman fighters are getting money on the back end.
I'm saying most. I didn't say everybody. I said
Oh,
most. I said most.
yeah.
Got money on the back end. That's why he in that new house with homeboy ex girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with you, bro. That's why I'm just being honest with y'all. It's just a different set of lenses, man. Because everybody's gonna try to get money from you regardless. You gotta know that. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn, all of that. And to be honest with you, I go for I don't know if Eddie Hearn could have really did that because Eddie Hearn be really cheap with a lot of fighters. He was supposed to come over here and take over America. Why didn't the Charlos and all the other dudes sign with him? We got a question. The only one that switched up on him and ran to him right away, I'm gonna just say real quick, was the Ring Car Girls in Corona.
I can't say that because you got to say when you say why them guys didn't sign with him, you got to say three things. One, they don't sign because of loyalty. Loyalty is a motherfucker, especially with us as African Americans. When we're loyal to somebody, we loyal to a fault, no matter what. And that's just a part of our DNA. Unless you're a fuck boy.
Loyalty because they said
But hold on, I said three things. You ain't let me name the other two. I'm just talking about the loyalty part. I'm not saying that signing with them was bad, but then you got to look at it. They asked for a certain amount of money. They didn't offer that money, so they stayed where they was. That's two. Three is looking at going to fight on an app. That app fucks off a lot of shit. You getting money from that app fucks off a lot of shit.
To make you a bigger star, right?
You sounded like R2D2. I don't know what you said. What'd you say?
I said I thought being with him regardless can make you a global star, a bigger star.
But see, we ain't talking about that point. We're talking about why they didn't go over there.
All right, Mac, you got it. Everything I say is wrong. All right, you right, man.
I never said you was wrong one time. You said you got to look at what you're saying. You're taking things out of context. I'm not saying you wrong at all. When I said the reasons they didn't go, you brought up him making a global star. I'm not talking about the global star. I'm talking about specifically reasons why they did not go. Loyalty to Al Heyman, money that they offered, and the fact that they're fighting on the app. When you hear that, think about this. Look at your chances of being a pay-per-view star and then looking at your chances of going to fight on the app that ain't even popularized right now. That's what I'm saying. I ain't talking about Eddie Hearn making you a star. Eddie Hearn runs his mouth. Eddie Hearn got fucking Dillian White. Every people thinking Dillian White can fuck around and be a face of the heavyweight. Am I lying? He do.
That's a hustling motherfucker for you. Huh?
I'm just saying. He out here got Demetrius Andrade looking like somebody that can be a world beater. Even though they fighting on the app, I'm just talking about the people that he got, the way he talk. Because if you look at some of these fans coming out here on our asses because we know boxing and we know half these fighters ain't worth the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But that don't mean he ain't selling them, bro. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything that you're wrong. But shit, look at how he got Tevin Farmer looking right now.
Man, stop it. Ain't Tevin Farmer a superstar?
He ain't a superstar, but he did.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I just had to prove that point, man. Hey, Hyphy said some live shit too. He say, don't forget about the endorsements that Eddie got this nigga, man. AJ makes so much money outside of boxing. That nigga all sipping tea and eat crumpets the other day at Buckingham Palace. That nigga was on the stock. When I turned the TV on, I seen AJ at the stock exchange today, nigga. And he had all them white boys out there holding his belts, nigga. That nigga is marketing. Ain't nobody doing that. Wilder ain't got no endorsements. None of that kind of shit, man. And that shit hurt me to see that shit, man. Because coming, but I feel you on that act that them boys don't need a promoting these days. But goddamn, that's only if you can put asses in the seat. If you can make an event anywhere you go to. Earl Spence is a different situation because that nigga at home. You know what I'm saying?
He also got Jerry Jones behind him, 100%. When you got, that's a whole different ball game, bro. That's like, I know you know who Jerry Jones is, but do you understand the validity that having Jerry Jones in your corner brings to the table? Like, name another. Every day on somebody's sports show, I don't give a damn who it is. It ain't even football season right now, but I guarantee you the Cowboys was mentioned on somebody's sports show today. If it wasn't First Take, if it wasn't Undisputed, if it wasn't Colin Cowherd, if it wasn't what's that fat bastard? The coon ass motherfucker. His name. I don't know. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know you're talking about,
I ain't gonna even say his name on here. It ain't even worth it. But somebody mentioned the Cowboys today. That's money pushing it, Earl Spence by itself. Just having the Cowboys.
They really promoting that nigga too, man. Jerry Jones got the jacket, man. You know, by him just even putting his face on it. You know what I'm saying? That's white boy money. That's all money, man. That's that. If don't nobody else show up, Jerry homeboy is gonna be there. You know he real tight with Bush and all kind of shit, man. That nigga got politician money. You know, Earl a different situation. Here, a unique situation in his own, man. He got backing from his hometown.
My bad. But with Wilder's situation, they got to start redoing the whole thing over, man. Starting from scratch. Because him being based out of Brooklyn, I'm from Brooklyn. He's not from Brooklyn. Brooklyn's I mean, it's a dope venue, but it's not like a world class venue. There's no team that plays in that stadium that's popping. Like the Nets, like nobody cares about the Nets, bro. And they're way better than the Knicks right now. You know, the Islanders, like they're about to leave, like and go back to like Long Island, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so Wilder should Wilder should like be talking to Jerry Jones too, man. Like, I know he's not from Texas, but Wilder is a big draw. Wilder could sell in this country and around the world, but I think like what Top Cat is saying, like it rings true in the sense that he has been mismanaged, and I think he's still being mismanaged because they're still kind of going with the same tactic, and he's getting like the same results.
Yeah, I know you're getting frustrated over that act. Don't be frustrated at us. We're listening to you, but you thinking we're saying you wrong and we're not. Don't take it the wrong way.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
The wrong way. I mean, I look at it as that's y'all opinion. You know what I mean?
I feel what you're saying too, in the sense that Eddie Hearn's not bringing in a lot of these cats that he's making offers to, and a lot of that has to do with money and the money that he's offered, and that they're getting blessed with the back end money. But that's dumb cats. Like with Wilder should be getting blessed big time, bro. Wilder should be getting front end and back end money. Like, cause that's what these dudes are making. Like, I don't think Wilder's getting that much back end money. You know what I'm saying? Where it justifies him not making $30 million. And Wilder needs a big offer right now, like so he could be in the same level monetarily as Fury and AJ. Like if they're making big bread, then Wilder gotta. I mean, if they're getting big contracts on paper, Wilder gotta get big contracts on paper. Like, it can't be like, all right, you making 50 cents off each hot dog, like with this back end shit, like the back end shit is cool. I'll take that too, but you gotta throw me that 30 spot, Like, because these dudes are getting 30 spots right now.
Yeah, fact. I need that guaranteed money.
Yeah, hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's 2:30. I gotta get up and take care of some business in the morning. I'm about to close this show out. L5 player, let me get some last words from you, my brother.
Yo, good looking out for letting me through, Mac. Good looking out, Top Cat. I think it's the first time I chopped it up with you. I chopped it over my man Act before.
Yeah,
Thanks for letting me
yeah.
through, man. Like
Me and you
Texas to
on
New
Cali
York.
channel a lot of time.
Yeah, man. I listen to y'all like at night too, man. I be bugging out like but a lot of times I can't like chat and shit because I'm at work. But
Oh yeah, I understand.
thanks for letting me through, man. Texas to NY, LDBC worldwide, man. Like shout out to the whole entire Lions Den boxing community, and peace. Have a good night, y'all. I'm going to Cali like in a few hours too.
Man, be safe.
Thank you, man.
Already, man. I appreciate you coming on. Hey, legendary, let me get some last words. You gonna be on here tomorrow too, by the way?
Oh man, you know, I had to pop in, man, real quick, man. Pop back out. I seen y'all on. I said, "Fuck it, what the hell?" You know, L cool player, man. That was my first time chopping up with L, man. Cool dude, man. I'm gonna be looking for him.
Yeah, man. That my first time meeting him was on Cali channel, and we done chopped it up a few times on Cali's side over there. That was the first time I brought him on here. I'm glad he was able to come on, man. But yeah, man. But I can't wait till you bring your ass back to this motherfucker. Quattro Cinco closes out, my brother, my little shooter, man.
It was a good chat. You know what I mean? It was a lot of fun today watching the press conference. You know what I mean? Good to see in effect. You know, shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to the full Berserker clan, man, and you already know.
Man, I appreciate y'all for coming on, man. And, I'm sorry I got on late tonight, but I had to get it in the gym today, man. I got a goal to hit. But I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with your boy, man. Shout out to y'all, Marlowe's Corner in the building. Nitty G, Lawrence William, Hustler, Slim, King, Louie, Hyphy, Thief in the Night, you know what I'm saying, Homie, Montana. If I ain't miss your name, it ain't just because I forgot about you. I just can't see your name right now. But I appreciate you, all y'all, for coming through, man. Y'all smash that like button one time for your boy. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon if you haven't already. Shout outs to Lions Den Boxing Community, the whole LDBC. New media, Black Media Row, because we working. Shout out to Act Reach's full Berserker clan. I'm still waiting on that Scully, man. Still waiting on that Scully. Shout out to the Houston Hard Hitters. We had all of us was on the panel tonight. 503 at work, man. I appreciate you for dropping in. Legendary Top Cat finally came on. It's been a minute. I'm glad he came through for you, boy. And L5 player, appreciate you for jumping on. Quattro Cinco gonna always ride with me. That's my brother right there, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And y'all know what it is. It's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready, man. What?